Next one, best ROI in business. All right, pay attention to this one. Best ROI is still talent. So the cost and return on talent. So let me get deep on this. You have how much does it cost you to get the talent? And then how much will that talent make you? And so I had a dentist who came and was like, hey, I have the specialty dentist. They're really hard to find, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, well, how much does a dentist make you in gross profit per year? And at his facility, he made $700,000 in gross profit per year per special dentist. And I was like, okay, that's gross profit. I said, okay, fine. And I said, so if you just had, and I think he was doing $4 or $5 million a year in profit, something like that. And I said, okay, so what's the problem? He said, well, I can't find any of these dentists. And I said, okay, well, how much money are you spending, on recruiting or marketing? And he was like, I don't know, like $2,500. And I was like, okay, so let's hear me out. I said, if I had an investment that I said would cash flow $700,000 a year, what would you be willing to pay one time to buy into that investment? He was like, I mean, if I knew it was going to be 700 grand a year, 700. And I was like, right. So you should be more than happy to spend 50, right, on a headhunter, or 150 on a headhunter to get this level of talent. And he needed 4 to hit his next goal, which was like to double the business or something. And so I said, all right, let me ask you this. I think he had 4.6 million, I think was his profit. I said, this year, if instead of making 4.6 million in profit, you made 4 million, and then you spent the 600 to get 4 guys at 150 each for a headhunter to go get that talent and maybe have relocation bonuses, whatever, would that be worth it? And he was like, well, when you say it like that, and I'm like, right. And so I still to this day believe that, especially in the age of AI, where every star employee who can use technology gets even more leverage, the return on talent is even better than it's ever been. And so when you see Meta paying these $100 million bonuses and stuff for these single individuals, you're like, they're crazy. Or they know something we don't know, which is that they might still get $1 billion or $2 billion or $5 billion in value from this one person if they can unlock it. And your rate of business growth will be limited by your ability to learn, because no one will come work for you who is better than you. And so excellence attracts excellence. And so if you want more A players, you need to become an even deeper A player. Because at the most simple level, if you had the 5 best teammates in the entire world, you would have one of the most valuable businesses in the entire world. The problem is that you're not the best in the world, and so they don't want to work for you, which means, as always, we are the problem. We are the limiter to the business.